Hi, this is Elizabeth Lariva. Today I wanted to take a video about how to buy a house in Hawaii with 0% down payment. I keep seeing a lot of people asking me or thinking that they need 20% down to be able to buy a house. So I just wanted to put this video together and show you that there are some options for you to buy with 0% down payment. So currently we have two different type of loan programs that you can buy with 0% down payment. Number one is going to be the VA loan. A VA loan is for active duty members, qualified veterans, and some people in the reserves and Coast Guards as well. You can buy a house, you can buy a condominium or a townhouse. When it comes to a house, it has to be in livable conditions because this is going to be your primary residence. When it comes to a townhouse or a condominium, we have to make sure that it is VA approved, and that's something that we can always check for you. We're going to be doing a video just on VA loans because there's a lot of details to cover on that one, but I wanted you to know that that is one of the options. The second option that we have is the USDA loan. And don't worry, some people when they think on USDA, they think, oh no, I'm not going to be buying a farm or I'm not going to be living in an agricultural place, right? That doesn't mean you necessarily need to buy one of those properties. Actually, in Hawaii, there's quite a few neighborhoods that belong to the USDA eligible areas. So that's actually really nice that you can buy a house with 0% down payment in these areas. I want to be sharing some details first on what a USDA loan is. But first of all, you can buy a house or a condominium with the USDA loan. Again, there are certain areas where you can and you cannot, and I'm going to be showing the map pretty shortly on the eligible areas as well. The great thing about a USDA loan is that there is no funding fee. If you were to do an FHA loan, I've heard that's a really popular one when it comes to first-time home buyers. First of all, you're going to need 3.5% down payment for that one. Number two, not that many condominiums are FHA approved. With the USDA loan, there is no funding fee. So you're going to be saving, as of today, it's a 2.25%. That's the cost of an FHA loan funding fee. You're not going to have that funding fee up front for a USDA loan. And at the same time, you're going to have more options because you're going to see that there's a lot of areas in Hawaii that you can do a USDA loan. The other thing is you don't necessarily have to be a first-time home buyer. So that's actually kind of nice. And the rates, believe it or not, are actually better than conventional loan on a USDA loan. So that's actually nice. Now, there are certain requirements when it comes to doing this type of program. And it does have to be your primary residence. What it means is you do have to live in the property, take possession of the property upon closing. And there's also some income limits. I don't want to give you an amount on what the income is because it really varies and it really depends on the area. So if you were to be interested, for example, in the Makakilo or Eva or Kapolei, we will have to run your numbers and figure it out up to how much money you can make. But it's usually pretty generous. The other thing is going to be the eligible areas like I mentioned before. And I will leave you with a map so you can see what are those areas that you can purchase or not. And you can always feel free to reach out to me and I can always double check because there are certain areas where, for example, Kaneohe, sometimes a street can be USDA approved and the other street right across cannot be. So that's something that we can always double check for you. But again, that's two great loan programs that you can buy with 0% down payment. Here I'm going to be leaving you with the map. And at the same time, I also want to let you know that there's also great programs out there. If the USDA doesn't work, if maybe one of the areas that you saw in the map doesn't really fit what you're looking for, great news is you can also buy with 3% down on a conventional loan. No need the 20% anymore. So, and we're going to be doing a video for that one as well. Keep in mind also, you have to be an approved lender to be able to do a USDA or FHA or VA loan. And I can connect you with the right people. I know awesome lenders that can assist you with that. And again, don't forget to try to subscribe to our channel